you guys, what is up? My name is Josie Bunn, and today I am doing an amazing thrift flip collab with David Owen Creates. I am so excited to be working with him on this video collab today. This has been such a wonderful and fun experience, and I am so honored that he actually reached out to me. We wanted to make something inspired by so many of the greats on YouTube, the Sorry Girls, DIY Danny, the Lone Fox, all of them. I'm sure there are many more that have done challenges similar to this. So basically the premise of the video is I went to the thrift store and David went to the thrift store where he lives, because we do live in different states, and we bought items for each other. So he sent me a box and I sent him a box, and now we're gonna go ahead and flip those items that the other person sent. So we had no idea what we were going to flip today, and now we are going to unbox those items, flip them, and reveal them to each other on a Zoom call.
Hey everyone, it's David here with David Owen Creates, and I've been a content creator here on YouTube making home decor, lifestyle, DIY videos the last couple years now, so let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and take a look at the stuff I found at the thrift store. The first item that I came across for Josie was this cute little bamboo frame holder. I thought it was so cute, and I figured she could totally do something with it, even if it's just displaying a picture. How cute is this for $2.99? So this guy here is my mystery item. The next item is a bit heavy. It's this cute little wooden box. This was only $4. Oh wow, there's compartments. Smells freshly painted. Now the next item I thought would be so fun for her. I don't even know what these are. They have these things on the end. I think it's a tie back for your window, your curtains. It's actually a tie back. But I just thought the beads were really cute and she could totally do something with the beads. This was $4. The next item I thought would be really cool that Josie could flip was this little vase here. I thought it was so cute. I love the shape of it. This was the last item. I figured she could flip this wooden bowl. I thought was really cool. This was only $1.50. Such a steal.
So he sent me a box full of goodies, and we are going to do thrift flips with whatever is in this box. I'm so excited. I have not opened this box, or I've opened it, like I've cut it open, but I have not looked inside yet. So okay, bracing myself. Oh, I am already thrilled. Okay, so the first thing I see is quite large. Let me see. Okay, so it looks like, I'm gonna be very gingerly placing the box on the floor here. Looks like a little box of some sort. Little, not like a tissue box, but like a wooden box that's been painted. Certainly be changing that. Oh, that is so, I don't know if he was able, if he thrifted this. I think he thrifted this. Okay, so it's like a little organizer with this little lid, which I love. And on the inside, there's this like set of wooden beads. And they're so beautiful. Oh my gosh, did he thrift this? I feel like they were originally from Bed Bath & Beyond, but they do have like a thrift store sticker on them. So, wow, what a great find, David, first of all. I have been wanting some wooden beads, so incredible. This next thing, I can just see the corner of it. I can just see that it is a wooden vessel of some sort. Ooh. Oh, that is so cute. Oh, it is a little bit beat up, which I like, because then I feel less bad about sanding and doing something else with this, but I love it. Oh my gosh. That is so amazing. Wooden pieces like this, I love to do things with those because, I mean, wood is just such a versatile material. I am already thinking of some ways I can use that. Okay, I can kind of tell what the next item is just because it's in clear bubble wrap. Yup. Okay. You guys, if you just saw my most recent video with the DIYing different vessels from the thrift store. This is a fantastic find. I love the shape of it. So this, I mean, so far David is outdoing himself. I am wondering what I'm gonna do with the box, but everything else. So David and I agreed to send 4 to 5 items each, and one of the items was supposed to be a sort of like a wild card item, and I'm pretty sure this is the wild card item. It's beautiful the way it is, but I have so many ideas on what to do with it. It looks like it's this like bamboo plate holder, or like almost like a little display easel for like artwork. Oh my gosh, what am I gonna do with this? This one's throwing me, but I am going to hop onto Pinterest, going to hop onto Instagram, see if I can get some inspiration, and I'm gonna make something out of all of this. I am so excited! David did so amazing. I am so excited to get to DIYing. So let's jump right on in. So to start off this box project, I'm going ahead and taking a light grit sandpaper, and I'm going to go ahead and go over that with my electric sander the entire way through. Now this is pretty difficult. This paint was layered on there thick, but it was just painted once. So thankfully I was able to get most of it off. And after it was sanded, I went ahead and used this golden pecan stain that I already had at home. So I went ahead with a brush and just gave that a couple coats of stain and a single coat of finisher, because we will be painting this box in just a moment, giving it a fun little design. For the inside of the box, I wanted to give it a nice, super glossy finish, so I went with a black enamel paint from Rust-Oleum. I prefer to use enamel paints for this purpose because they are very hard to get rid of, essentially. I couldn't get rid of that blue paint, so I decided to go over it with this really thick, glossy black paint just to give it a really high-end look and feel. To me, the finished product of a couple layers of this black enamel paint is almost like a resin. Like, you don't really need to finish enamel paint because enamel paint is just so glossy. It's like the glossiest paint you can buy. It's really amazing. After the inside was completed, I went ahead and started sketching out a beautiful but simplistic, minimalist, mid-century modern design onto the front, but I'm sticking with a very minimal color palette. So I'm sticking with the natural wood grain or the golden pecan. I'm sticking with a metallic gold color, as well as a nice creamy peachy beige, and of course my really glossy black. Now what I like about this project is my sort of playing with textures while I'm also playing with color. For this next one, I am working on one of my mystery items in the collab. I am so excited to receive this, and I really wanted to make sure I transformed it enough to be proud of the product that I went ahead and showed David at the end. I am so excited because this one came out so beautifully. Basically, I went ahead and I thrifted this pretty beautiful frame from the thrift store. It is a wood grain frame, but it had a couple holes in it, so I thought this would be perfect for this project because I can just cover those holes with the bamboo anyways, and I don't have to worry about fully fixing the frame before using it, but I really liked the tone of the wood. So I went ahead and I painted that inside rim black just to give it a more sleek and modern feel before I add these nice vintage bamboo touches. Then I went ahead and sawed the bamboo into some roughly pieces that would fit, because I knew it wouldn't be exact, which was fine, because for this one I just needed to make sure that it fit sort of the idea of the dimensions of the frame. It didn't have to be perfect because it's supposed to be more bohemian and more sort of natural, so I didn't mind if it wasn't absolutely perfect, but I think I got it pretty close. To adhere the bamboo sticks to the actual frame, I'm going to go ahead and use E6000 as well as super glue. I like to combine different adhesives for these types of projects because the super glue is going to dry really, really quickly, where the E6000 is going to dry slowly and over time, but it's going to have the best hold. I find E6000 is definitely a more industrial type of glue, so it's definitely going to hold your projects throughout the years, which is why I prefer to use it over things like hot glue or super glue, because those things can quite often like crack off, or they just become too dry over time and can have a tendency to break. But E6000 is one of those glues that doesn't so much get hard as it does sort of like it's bendable. To further utilize the bamboo, because I did have quite a bit of it left over, I'm going to go ahead and cut a slice of wood out. Now this wood was bowed at the end, so it was sort of just a piece of scrap wood that I had lying around my house. So I went ahead and I trimmed that down with my saw, and I used just a dollar store saw. You don't need anything fancy even to cut through, not thick wood, but just like a small piece like this. And I'm gonna go ahead and use my same paint. This is the Bear in, I believe, Nightclub. I adore this paint. I use this in basically every DIY video ever because it is just one of my favorite colors. And I'm just going to go ahead and take a combination of that E6000 and that super glue yet again. Again, it's my favorite bond and adhesive combination. And I'm just going to go ahead and place those about 1 inch apart. And I've got my measuring tape out so that I can make sure that I'm gluing them sort of evenly apart so it doesn't look crazy once it goes on the wall. And this is going to be awesome to hold keys or jewelry. The beaded hanger. I'm so excited about this project. Now, I'm not very good at macrame, so I'm not going to explain how I did this. I will actually link the tutorial that I used because I did not come up with this pattern on my own, and I definitely want to give credit where credit is due because I can't macrame for crap. This was a very basic tutorial that I followed, but basically I'm going ahead and I'm stringing the beads on to the actual vessel that I plan on using. Now this vessel is pretty heavy, so I might not use this exact one for like life, but I thought it was a nice size and a good shape to actually sort of use as a base for this project. So I'm going to go ahead and string those beads on, tape my strings down so they're not going anywhere while I'm actually tying them out. I want them to be sort of even and equal while I'm doing this, and I did paint those green, I was gonna say green beans, those green beads into this beautiful cream color, but I wasn't too perfect with it because I didn't mind if some of the green came through. I didn't mind that so much. I just wanted it to look overall sort of creamy. That I left these stunning natural beads the way that they were because they were just so beautiful and the wood grain was stunning, and I did not want to change that at all. I would never, not for these. As you can see, I'm sort of pushing them through with a soap dispenser head. It was just the only thing that would actually push the thread through the bead hole, so I ended up using that. And voila, I went ahead and I hooked a little golden ring to the top for hanging purposes, and this bad boy is ready to go. this is the wooden bowl DIY. I have been seeing on Pinterest these wonderful bowls that are sort of irregularly shaped and made out of wood, but they have candles in them. So I went ahead and I took some dollar store candles and popped them into a hot pot of water. I put them in before the water began boiling so that the glass didn't crack. So do make sure you don't introduce glass to a wildly different temperature before. You want it to sort of slowly heat up with the water. So that's what I ended up doing until I had 2 that melted. But I ended up only using about 1.5 of the actual wax, just because that's what fit in the actual bowl, because I did want a small rim of that wood to be visible from the inside as well. I thought it would look nice contrasted up with the bright white wax. Then I'm gonna go ahead and let that dry and trim my little wicks down before I let this fully cool and fully cure. And that's how you have it. That's my set of projects from this video. Okay, now is the most exciting part of the video. We're going to finally be revealing our items to each other, and you guys, I am really nervous to show David my items. I am so aware of how capable he is with his DIYs. He is such an incredible DIYer, such an incredible designer, and I know that he's going to absolutely crush it and bring everything he has to the table. So I want to make sure that mine sort of keep up with his. Not that it's a competition. I really hope that my items are changed enough that they compete with his, because I absolutely know he's just going to crush it. Definitely check him out after you're done with this video and give him a subscribe and a like and a comment as well. I'm sure he would really appreciate that.
Right, there we go.
How are you this morning? So excited to see you.
I'm good. How are you?
Lovely. I am
Okay.
so excited to show you this stuff.
I'm excited to show you too. I'm excited to see this because I'm like, I kind of don't remember what I sent you. So I'm kind of like, okay, what did I send her?
Honey. Okay, where to start? Okay. Do you remember that absolutely lovely little yellow and blue box that you sent me?
Okay, yeah, the little like wooden box.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. Wow.
And then the top I filled in and painted, and then on the inside it is
That is like a completely different box.
Oh yeah.
That looks so good.
I wanted to give it a nice like mid-century modern but still sort of like minimalist, my gosh, words, feel to it.
That is beautiful.
I know. I love it too. And it's such a nice wood. I cannot believe they painted it that yellow color. And we're like,
yeah, it was
this
really
is good.
ugly.
This is like a hard like oak. So I was like, are you kidding me? Yeah.
Did you like sand it down?
Yeah, I sanded it down, and then the reason I ended up painting mine was because A, it looks great, and B, because some of the paint, like the yellow, isn't fully removed, so I sort of just painted over where it was like the worst. Okay, the next one is going to be that little glass, like the orange. Oh, it was an edible arrangements glass. Do you remember that one?
Edible arrangement glass.
It was like a little vase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So for that one, I wanted to make it look like it was like a handmade ceramic piece. So
oh wow.
What I did was I sort of took my, if you've seen my vintage vessel video, I sort of did the same thing with the silicone. And then I went ahead and I don't know if you can see it, but I like speckled it and like gave it such a glossy coat. I really
kind of figured that you would go sort of in that direction with, I mean, that's what I would have done. So that looks so good.
Thank you. I wanted everything to sort of be really cohesive and look like
I like
from
that
the
it
same
matches.
collection. So next I want to go over your mystery item, which I actually made two things out of.
Oh my
So
gosh, what?
so I made two things. I guess I'll show you I'll show you this one first. So I actually ended up making a little jewelry stand out of
What?
it.
Oh my gosh, I'm like blown away. What?
So you can like hang like keys or jewelry on it.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
And it was
That
really
is crazy.
cute.
So that's the little like the bamboo
Yeah,
thing.
that's the bamboo stand, and I really liked the way the bamboo looked with it.
Wow, I didn't even realize like that you were gonna cut it up at all.
Yeah, well, I thought about not cutting it up, and then I was like, I want to like really transform it. Like I want to make it something
Yeah.
different. And so the next thing I ended up making is kind of similar to what it was originally because it is a picture frame. But
That
I
is
really
beautiful.
but I love how it came out.
Yes, I love that so much. That again looks super expensive.
No, I'm so excited about it because I know people are gonna ask me where I got it. I'm gonna be like, my friend David and I made it.
Well, you made it.
You just supplied the materials.
Right.
This next
Wow.
one, oh gosh, this one was probably the hardest thing to make because I'm not used to doing crafts with yarn. Those little wooden beads that you sent.
Oh yeah, the bead.
I saw those and immediately thought, what a great hanging planter they would make.
Oh my gosh, cute.
And I like painted the green ones because I was like not crazy about the green.
Yeah,
and
it had,
then
like,
I
a very
left
green tone.
these beautiful brown ones because I just loved the green of them.
Oh my gosh, that is
It's like this
beautiful.
cute little planter that you can hang. I love it so much.
I do too. I honestly didn't even think about a planter with the beads.
So my last item was the wooden bowl that you sent me. The like
Oh yeah.
the like asymmetrical wooden bowl. Now I I laughed during one of your items because we had the same sort of idea and sort of the same method of doing it. So I turned this into a candle.
Oh my gosh, cool. I love that.
I took the dollar store candles, the same as you, and I melted them down and turned them into like this beautiful little bohemian like boat candle. And I love it so much.
That is cute.
Can we just talk about how hard it is to get dollar store candles to melt down in a broiler?
I know. I had some issues, but I end up, I believe, showing in my video like what I did for it to go a lot faster.
I'll have to watch that because this took forever.
Wow, that is cute though. I could see that being like just a cute little centerpiece on a table or something, like just by itself because it's so has a unique shape. I love it. So cool. So creative.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
So
this turned out so amazing. I feel like we both did so great with our items. Like we turned them into totally different things or we made them look so much better. This couldn't have gone any better, I think.
I absolutely agree with that. I think this was such a successful little thrift flip that we did together. I love that we did this. It was so much fun. Thanks for being a part of it.
Thank you for asking me to be a part of this. This is amazing. This is an amazing experience. I will never forget this. And I can't wait until our next one.
Yes, absolutely. Leave a comment below if you guys want to see us do this again.
And subscribe to both of our channels. You guys, I am so excited about
this collab. It turned out so amazing. David clearly worked so hard on all of his projects. Definitely check him out in the description. He is a dear online friend that I have made on this platform and across multiple platforms now. We talk all the time and he is such a joy to watch and also interact with, so definitely give him some engagement. Subscribe to his channel if you would like to. It would certainly mean a lot to me, and I know it would mean a lot to him, so definitely check him out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or night or week or whenever you guys are watching this, and stay safe until next time. Bye!